Good morning and welcome. It is 8:30. It is the 29th day of September 2021. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday, so if you have a second, please go and support his charity Team Primetime. And speaking of support, I am the support you need to get you through the day, the tabletop role-playing game Love Train that is known as the OGGM, and it's Wednesday in most parts of the world, which means it's time to take a look at what's going on in the world of RPG crowdfunding projects. The following crowdfunding projects are coming to an end, but you still have a chance to support them. So if any of these sound like something you're interested in, head on down to your friendly local game store, that's Games and Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into it for you. Crowdfunding is a great way for lesser known companies to get their product out there when they have to compete with Target and Barnes & Noble's only carrying Pathfinder and Dungeons & Dragons. From Free League Publishing, we have Into the Odd Remastered, printed and distributed. This is an original system core rulebook. Into the Odd and Electric Bastionland are both amazing sort of groundbreaking products in the OSR. Ben over at Questing Beasts talks about them a lot, including a full review of Into the Odd Remastered. So I will post a link to Ben below. I have never read Into the Odd. I did read Electric Bastionland. There was a lot of stuff in it I liked. I like the fact that Electric Bastionland has its own soundtrack on Spotify. So yeah, check it out. The most popular pledge for this is $28. From Onyx Path Publishing, we have Apocalyptic Record of Werewolf, the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition. Wait, what? Apocalyptic Record for Werewolf, the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition. So it's an apocalyptic record of an apocalypse. What does that mean? Does that mean the record is going to have its own apocalypse, or you're recording the apocalypse? And if it's an apocalyptic record, doesn't it mean that it's sort of doomed to self-destruct because it's an apocalypse means destroyed? So this is an destroyed record of the apocalypse which was destroyed. So basically, it's a blank piece of paper that's half burnt. I'm probably reading too much to this. It's just a weird name. And try saying Apocalyptic Record for Werewolf, the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary 5 times fast. Anyways, this is, of course, for Werewolf, the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition from Onyx Path Publishing. The most popular pledge for this is $80, and it gives you an active history of what's currently going on in the World of Darkness and the Werewolf, the Apocalypse storyline, as per Onyx Path Publishing take on the World of Darkness, which may or may not have anything to do with the other companies that also produce World of Darkness products storylines, because there are more than one. Anyways, it's an apocalyptic record. From Gallant Knight Games, we have Mecha and Monsters Evolved, the Teeny D6 RPG. This is for Teeny D6. It's a core rulebook. The most popular pledge is $40. These are the first two projects using Alan Barr's Teeny D6 system. One of them is Mecha and Monsters, and the other one allows you to play stories like, Godzilla, King Kong. So we have mechas, and then you have monsters. Teeny D6, I like the system. I have issues with some of the beliefs of the creator, which I have gone into in my review of Teeny D6 Supers, but whatever. If you are a fan of Mecha and Monsters and Teeny D6, check it out. The most popular pledge for this is $40. From Outland Entertainment, we have The Long Dark, a fantasy setting for Alan Barr's Toompunk. This is a source book for the Toompunk role-playing game. The most popular pledge is $5. This is another campaign that uses Alan Barr's system, in this case Toompunk, licensed by Outland Entertainment. The source book uses Alan's engine in a fantasy setting to do Toompunk, lo-fi role-playing. What the fuck is Toompunk? There's no such thing. Stop adding the word punk to the end of your product to make it sound cool. You're really just literally making stuff up. Ooh, I have a stapler in my hand. I'm going to add the word punk to the end. I've just invented a new genre. It's called stapler punk. Or maybe desk punk. Teacher punk. Education punk. Office supply punk. Office punk. Stop it. Stop it. From Simian Circle Games, we have Faraway Land RPG, Adventures in the Meteorosphere, Materiospher, Sphere, Materiosphere? Is that a thing? What does that mean? What is a meteorosphere? It's a word I don't know. Let's look it up. Maybe it's like an Italian thing. All right. It's a made-up word. This is for the Faraway Land role-playing game. It's a core rulebook. The most popular pledge is $45. There are a number of Faraway Land products, but this one breaks new ground as the book adds space and sci-fi elements to the setting. Faraway Land, I think, was that one of the fantasy games made for kids. Anyways, the most popular pledge is $45. This comes to us from Simian Circle Games, who, amongst other things, made up their own word. So, kudos to you for Meteorosphere. From Skeleton King Games, we have Arcane Scrollworks Ascension. This is an RPG accessory. The most popular pledge is $190. This campaign will create artistic spell scrolls using original artwork and hand finishing. So if you're familiar with the artwork from Mork Borg, these guys have done a lot of it. So if you want I guess these are actual physical scrolls with spells on them that you can hand out to people as props for $190. I like Mork Borg. The artwork's amazing, but literally I could just cut and paste something from the internet, put it on a piece of paper, take some, use the Rune font, make my own for $1.50. So I don't. How many of these do I get if I back it? It doesn't say. I assume that if you back it, you will receive some of the scrolls for free, but at $190, I don't think it's worth it. Not that I am in any place, shape, or form to make any comments of these, so take my sarcasm with a grain of salt. We have several Halloween projects coming up. We have from ND Hobbies, we have the Micro Dungeons Halloween edition for D&D. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition micro adventure for $1. $1. That one we could support. From Tim W., we have Bite Size Stories Holiday Spooktacular. This is a system-neutral adventure, and it's also for $1. From Britannia, we have a Very Horrid Halloween 5e compatible. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This one is $8, and it gives you 6 adventures, 6 one-shots, and 6 maps. So for $1, you can get a Halloween one-shot for kickstarting this. Those are things I think we could support. $1 to get an adventure sent to you. All right. So Into the Odd is the one I think I'm interested in supporting. I have no idea what an apocalyptic record of the apocalypse means. It's a great name. Mecha and Monsters from TTRPG, great system, weird creators, but fun system. And, for a game that's called TTRPG, their books are huge. We have Nightfall, using something called Toompunk. I'm not going to support that just because I hate the name, but you can support it if you do want to. Faraway Land from Simian Circle looks fun. It's got a picture of a guy wearing a paper bag on his head. That sells it for me. The Arcane Scrollworks, $190 for something I could do myself for $1.50. Yeah. The Halloween adventures all sound like great things to support. They're all running like $1, $2, $3. So if any of these sound like crowdfunding projects you'd like to support, don't listen to me. Pick the ones you like, head on over to your friendly local game store, that's Cess Games and Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into it for you. That is it for today's crowdfunding news. I have been your love train guide to all the tabletop role-playing game news, weather, and sports. I am the OGGM. If you appreciate this content, let me know. If you don't appreciate this content and never want to hear me talk about this ever again, you need to let me know. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help me hit 1,000 subs, and we'll do something crazy. Till next time, have a great day. Stay safe. Be careful. Get off my land. And I will talk to you laters, fish.